Be the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
For Nsema koso ewo oman Ghana mu ha ene de ekomu ewo na wotwi mu na kyese ne eye Nsem-Pii yabobo ano aide ebre ahwefo ne etiefo na baako a ejintrene ewo oman Ghana mu ha pa sisi as we speak eye Ghana Armed Forces omo recruitment a kyese wonom bebe announce no eye later last month say ebebie portal bebie from 1st October 2025 na just wa wo pepa no akọ pick forms na watumi ababe join the Ghana Armed Forces jumaku no na in fact Nsem-Pii abobo efa ho e de aba eno ene ye de bre ahwefo ne yetifo na won so do comment section o comment ato comment section ho na in fact NDC amanyuku no on pese o mo ye kana na bi ewo sa Ghana Armed Forces recruitment ya wonom ebi won akwanya wonom eye anything enche ena Sam George awoye member of parliament for Ningo Pram Pram ene Roxanne Nelson the Fiamapo member of parliament for South Day in Volta region the babonten say Ghana Armed Forces say sa age limit ya modi ababonten from 18 to 25 years no yes mo extending no enko from 18 to 35 or even 40 years I am pukano mo expect say anka ebeko 45 na je say 50 na abena ebetumi abem edi benti ana wodwen say ama Roxanne Nelson the Fiamapo ene Sam George say ene say Sam George say Ghana Armed Forces age na omodi akọ 18 to 25 no onye okay with it na waka Nsem-Pii nsem na okan na me quote no say I honestly believe it is time for our beloved nation to re-examine the maximum age for enlistment into our military service. There are people in the 30s who are physically fit and sound enough to serve their nation. We must not deny them this opportunity simply because of their age. Sam George and Okasa Assembly. Now, they mean and Okasa. Osanso say there is a precedence across the world. I believe an upper limit of 35 years would serve our young people better. Let's nurture their dreams and not kill it. Honorable Sam George, member of parliament for Ningo Pram Pram, and a council assembly, said Ghana Armed Forces extend your date from 18 to 25 no. Omo fanko 30 na eno na beboa na ebinu wo ho a omo physically fit a omo 30 years even 35 a omo betimi serve oman no in terms of military no. Na adwenumpo bi se na adwenumpo bi etale akiri ene ma Sam George eba abonten ebe kansa na de me hu adwenumpo a menua Sam George ebe kansa ensem we nyina no member of parliament for South Day Honorable Roxanne Nelson the Fiamapo Esquire ono ene ma hu nokro ni nyina o say wanya course from NDC food soldiers a omo complaining about age limit na Ghana Armed Forces they are bonten which is 18 to 25 no. NDC food soldiers are omo wo ono no pesua so South Day complaining say they are not okay with it. Why? Because almost say omo copy pick forms NDC food soldiers no omo so omo copy pick forms na omo forms na omo copy pick no omo redia hwe hu say omo mfie no bro sa 18 to 25 no so ene sa dia omo ba be ka kire Roxanne Nelson the Fiamapo ene Sam George said omo nko na omo ka kire Ghana Armed Forces na omo nya no 35 even 40 even 50 na omo ntimi qualify emfa NDC food soldiers no eno na member of parliament for Ascent South and ranking member on the parliamentary select committee on security
defense and interior ministry
Reverend John Intin-Fojo ama yehu de ntia NDC amanyuko no mo food soldiers no dede say omo qualify for Ghana Armed Forces recruitment no. Why? Because omo mfie buro so no de ntia omo dede no nyina ne say o say NDC for no de sa Ghana Armed Forces recruitment we no promise omo food soldiers no during 2024 elections say no nti na obeka ya yes NDC for omo food soldiers akwakobu soldier ni akwakobu police ni and ye hu say oboase east na NDC for block soldier for entry to the premises or to abano na onom bu soldier for because soldier ni ko bu ni sese onso ko bu ni bia na ko tutu a na aban ba ho be tiro nti wanye police for soldier for na NDC matchomani bro say ni nyina de nti omo ye sa no a omo de enya area bi ho omo timi ye ba bi ti say ablikuma no finance ye ko ye election running say nyina ho de course wo chaos course nyina NDC food soldiers and a course ye omo de create ye why because ne dey show omo tiri mu say ye baban mu a ye be fam soldier adwuma ye be fam amamakwa ko ye police ye be fam amamakwa ko ye navy ye be fam na say ye be fam security sectors no so eno ne aduru ho a che say Ghana Armed Forces sponsor so buy no omo requirement no say NDC food soldiers no omo mfie bro sa say omo abobon kokora omo ye bi enye ye omo ntim nye soldier because what the 50 years what the 45 years na ye pobi e de na akọ pam galamsey for forester afini e be fo bi what the 50 years na be de what to America o make say wo na na bi wo faase bi e ho adwene da otirim a wo dwene ho be si de wo akọ pam galamsey ni eno ene Reverend John Nsem-Pii ami hu say sa omo proposal na omo de aba say Ghana Armed Forces extend omo age limit no to even 35 or 40 50 years no or say a misconceived and misguided populist agenda. Reverend John Nsem-Pii and kasa na wo hwe ensema Reverend John Nsem-Pii kana wo say Ghana Armed Forces not a dumping ground for overage NDC foot soldiers. Na makwa kofa wo mu do maban dai ababego because se yakofa NDC foot soldiers e do mu ba na on ba be hye e massive kima. In fact ye hunu amani ye wo man Ghana mu ha ye to 2024 general elections ewie Kumasi kejetia washroom e wo ye tey all newspapers ye hu say NDC foot soldiers abawra mu ho say ya ban na abanti toilet for no mo first kan maye na mo nkone ye metena no ya ban na aba ye hu a che say eye ubra hospitals ma NDC foot soldiers ekokoto hospitals no omu gate im say ya ban aba yenso didi a eye enti yenso eba be didi so ho emma bi wu bi pry ampa galamsey site kra no NDC foot soldiers ekoye ma yekum binom ewo obwase say ya ban aba de yenso didi eye enti yenso ye eba be didi na Roxanne Nelson the firma Paul Esquire waye findings be in Africa and what you say ye share eye ba bi ti se Benin na omo minimum age a omo de efa wonum akọ eye armed forces mo no yes omo security sectors mo from 21 and maximum 35 years into minimum 21 maximum 35 eno Reverend John Nsem-Pii was say enye se Ghana Armed Forces intimi mfa enipa wodi 30 years o ombetimi nemmom ebi enipa na wodi 30 years na ye fa no owo adwin bi ebetimi dia fight sa cyber issues no ne fa no networks internet issues ni bi ye be fa no afei owo kwan bi e be fa so bi kro wodi 35 years but obetimi atwi helicopter obetimi a track criminals am yetimi akoche no say ni panitimi employ no e de ne ko Ghana Armed Forces because owo sa adwena potential na ye de underground search no etimi ehu criminals no obetimi e de aye enye so obi e de 35 years and qualify and Reverend John Nsem-Pii also speaking no or can on record say on can say party food soldiers and qualify for Ghana Armed Forces recruitment no they qualify only if say or fall within their age limit no 25 to 18 to 25. Ghana had 18 years to 25 years minimum 18 maximum 25 obro so 2 days cry am foul this when you're 25 years pepe and Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia nyansem no oye bibi I friend Ghana card utwam trokra this be a wonya Ghana card ni so I Ghana card ni bi nko ase ikima oye den ya ibe hu se nipa masa oboa obro 25 or 26 or 27 undru 18 yemfa nemu so wadru nko ade we den ya ibe fa asem we create confusion bi between some George and Reverend John Nsem-Pii ama chese akoye tournament to na ekoso Sam George and Swaba Bontabe cancer media did this Reverend John Nsem-Pii atem say wama o man nyina hu say anka omu NDC for pia omu party food soldiers no e do makwa ku remo Ghana Armed Forces. As the Reverend John Nsem-Pii yenimuna for exposing these things to the general public.
Because I heard cocaine sema e buy.
That's it. Ono enemy hu.
Can you Reverend Nsem-Pii yes. Who say NDC amonyo kunu ba abem kra na indi even kra 2 months
debi ana kasa de
ana mo rane cocaine o Ghana mem ha e the same Reverend Nsem-Pii ana expose NDC amonyo kunu
yes
ana me hu say ana ma Ghana fo hu say NDC amonyo kunu ba abem no de omode oman ne ye no e say Ghana na obia ebo edimbone say Ghana cocaine country
yes and one waka no Reverend John Nsem-Pii enemy hu ni nyina because ene wa me yasan hu bio say NDC amenye ku no komo chinchim oman no nyina na omo don party full soldiers akwa kogo then nka sa etimi ye adwuma dia kani wa ha otwa ehu hu atu bia gbowra fi we soldier we NDC ni onye NDC ni ananko do be wade ayo
cause even kro omo nye enko enyanko soldier mpo hedi omo ye
so what ase
na omo bawura NPP government official etamana NPP amonyo kunu abem no na dan kwakufado appointee fie no ma be
di camp crowd document bomia
do mo koye no won even kura fie
former Bank of Ghana
governor Dr. Addison and fie do koye Moses Abo abra no mo kohe ame bafo abronye o se kwa bafo abronye akohye Moses Abo fie no ko ni fie o omu bra ho without say bia ono ankasa say mumla na makoba ura ene dem amwa kran say omo amko nyina nso enye police for ankasa o NDC for full soldiers kro ya ana mo sheshe police
ye uniform
near you know their kura say enti we kra say mo kwan say omo mra emewura soldiers mu kra ene say kwa Ghana titu ni NPP amonyo kunu supporters there anke yewu
eno ena just a Reverend John Nsem-Pii chere say omo qualify because they show omo act near show omo mfie show omo height and then who say Colonel Festus Abuaje about say omo for height limit bia MI for Ghana Armed Forces good because according to Reverend John Nsem-Pii say even obi also democrat or no John Nsem-Pii watching and they encounter the here say nipa bitima ye adwuma nemo nimfie no that sound range no 18 to 25 Reverend John Nsem-Pii say Honorable Sam George and Honorable the Fiamma Post call for unqualified overage NDC foot soldiers into military is a misconceived and misguided populist agenda. We will resist every attempt by NDC to load their overage foot soldiers into Ghana Armed Forces. Ghana Armed Forces is not a dumping ground for overage NDC foot soldiers. NDC Cabinet Minister and parliamentary leadership must be made to know that it is extremely backward and dangerous to force unqualified people into the military as a reward for party patronage. How do you understand this paragraph? As a reward for party patronage. E come out say omode, and I'm saying it. Say omode, say recruitment we promise party foot soldiers.
Yeah.
Into the 2024 elections. So what I say? It is a anye ye dia and na 2028 beden.
Ombe to abetia omo.
That is it.
And no person omo fa ekwene bia so.
Eme omo extend this age limit no from a year 25, 18 to 25 and to come 18 to 50. So the NDC food soldiers and qualify. That is what Reverend John Nsem-Pii ama on my Ghana nyina ehun say enanka eye Honorable Sam George any Roxy Nelson the Fiamma po onom because Roxy Nelson the Fiamma po they were kind of straight. Say I have had many calls from NDC party's full soldiers. I am more complaining about how do we call it? Ghana Armed Forces or more recruitment or more age as some kind and I quote, I have had many calls from our party's foot soldiers regarding the army recruitment and maximum age for prospective applicants. They aren't happy. So I decided to look at some countries and their set standards in this matter. Now, Okwakofa Benin, Okwakofa Cote d'Ivoire, and then there's Burkina Faso, Okwakofa Cote d'Ivoire, the society about okwa Egypt, okwa Kenya. I say Kenya minimum age 18, maximum vary by rule 26 years. General deputy recruitment and general service officers. Cadet, and a cadet 30 years. Specialist officers and tradesmen or women 39 years for chaplains or imams. It's yeni obi Ghana Armed Forces ma or ye imam and onimpayebo or ye chaplain. Ye ko hospitals ma minim se ye sheda yi obi o ko school ko ye doctor na owia oba chaplain or hospital. Yeni bibisa o nenso o ko hospital bia ma Konfano teaching hospital Kolebu oko Rage hospital oko wa yewo asofufu bi e ba ho be bompai. It doesn't mean say ya employ wo straight to sa hospitals na so mo konko bompai omo aho na ye ho enti Roxanne Nelson the firm Paul is trying to tell us say yem based on Kenya for omo criteria omo de efa enipa ko omo army mu na Ghana yes so yemfa enkumara there be eno ana Reverend John Nsem-Pii chire sa anyama or citing so many examples. Reverend John Nsem-Pii I criticize omo ko na omo ko say yenye extended date no na yemfa age no na yemfa ma omo party food soldiers no entimi qualify mbra Ghana Armed Forces no. To be frank, say Ghana Armed Forces omo tie ya omo ma sa call away from Sam George, Honorable Sam George, MP for Ningo Pram Pram. Any honorable member of parliament for a year South Bay, Roxanne Nelson, the firm Paul Espara. Na omutimi 8 year jitum extended date from 18 na 25 na ko 30 because Roxanne Nelson the firm Paul can say even 40. Na ye ko fa NDC food soldiers idi omobema. Guess what? Debe no bisi. Emboa minor yentimi infantupon entumpon. To say Ghana, one questioner, Reverend John Nsem-Pii say, are we serious as a nation? I say serious country or nation being a big giant defense for over 2 months. A woman said Dr. Edward Kofi Omani Buama on blessed memory. No bodumano. But due to some one of two things while joining his maker. Na ye jai sa defense ministry no ama na dawa sense of free mu ibesi nei ya san tam dwumadi da kwakoto finance minister case wa to force ono dollar no ko hu ni sai na wasan akwa dwene on mine na ho ban boso eno ene Reverend John Nsem-Pii ma ye den ye di yehu ti wo ho etiwe Reverend John Nsem-Pii che on mine Ghana am ye hu say ND samanyuko no si amfaye na yensi form of my Ghana ya amfaye na yensi form na yenhwe ha pa omekwa form food soldiers a omode Ghana Armed Forces recruitment ehye omobo se wo mo konko bro MPP4 monko ye basabasa wo polling stations monko yesei ye ba be famu nyina de mako Ghana Armed Forces no ye ba be famu e de mako police no ye be famu ko navy wa open navy wa pewe e wa bra obi anko qualify to go na Reverend John Nsem-Pii say kan say bize wo say obi adi 18 years na oye NDC party food soldier on ho so the here say nipa ni bad and as a criminal records bia name mo qualify or qualify so timi ye soldier ni a and police ni fine name over age NDC food soldiers no eno and say the minority caucus will resist sa corner the firm Paul Esquara any Sam George call say ye extended date no mo re-examine date no age limit no na ye 35-40 na ye mfa wo no wase da bi banisa enye and since Reverend John Nsem-Pii yes ka sa ensem we de eba abonte no ama ye nyina ye hu say no kre ni muni enka ya ma o ama meka enka ND samanyoko no eye enyeme bi anye de enye ewo oman Ghana mu ha. To be frank enye fine
so enye mo wa say NDC amanyoko no onunyamfo Sam George on the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, and Roxanne Nelson Nsem-Pii in same way abetudwa. cause of her abra NDC amonyokunuba bem His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ama Sam George appointment we Sam George as a Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation. Ya adia ebema youth no ene adwuma ya wase me fight DSTV.
Oh.
Amoma reduce omo price so. We ana so of Roxy Nelson da fima pon so a. Ono so eka omo a omkopi mu court say Ghana constitution ya painting no black and white as a Ghana Bar Association. Enti court no enye bi say si ka Ghana Bar Association enye Ghana Bar Association yenyina enimu no nemum Ghana Law Society eno elim say pro NDC lawyers enkwa na join sa group na yatuni di Ghana Law Society ti Roxy Nelson de fa pokro ya enle di omo ekopi mu court say court no nhwe na ye ka say Ghana Bar Association enye Ghana Bar Association enimu nemum Ghana Law Society yenye enim say pro NDC lawyers a group. One way NFL say enyina gichi o man no we di na dream ba na we di na dream ba de nti Ghana for eto abama amon no say momra na mo provide enuma ma na enye adwuma ni bi enye na youth na ye ba no so enye adwuma nye on mobile mo de 24-hour economy na ye mo campaign ya eni mobile bem kra ye hu ba bi 24-hour economy no afa one
yes na minya efasa Ghana Forces recruitment you know. Right after said Honorable John Nsem-Pii Reverend Emma Yehu kwanya kan this for Sam George ne da fiam apo no person mo faso for mo party food soldiers no Sam okama mani nyina hu ye bojo so no Sam George de Nsem-Pii babontia beka ADD Reverend John Nsem-Pii atem ne even NPP amanyoko ni nyina atem chese well ose mpeni for ta kan se sebi so okukuru bi so na se ohene ba ohene osiso na ni ba ko abo not just a moment can you know Mundian or Monus two sides now. Or say sometimes, just sometimes, silence makes one appear wise and knowledgeable. The logic exposed by my friend and colleague is so rich that I am lost for words. Let us celebrate the depth of his knowledge and the latitude of his wisdom and blah blah blah. I come out say, I'm not Reverend John Nsem-Pii Emi Hu no krenwe or patch and say sometimes obi edia ema obi ehunu ho se onimnyansa na fe so osan ye onim defo nti we ada entrobu mana entronim Nelson Roxy the firm apo ne X page and post this statement we say onya course me break from Saudi NDC atuntrafo ne bia wo ho no pese omo be di party no omo pese omo be ye sojafo omo pese omo be ye police omo pese do omo bra on minor security system ni mo so won abere no kran so opanyin last no kan no NDC foot soldiers in pese omo ba be wura security force ni why because nenso so omo mfie no ana restrictive one ana say limit one nti no ana ama omo ye den basabasa na ensema Sam George assigned can be say I say NDC foot soldiers only qualify to be foot soldiers once they are 28 years. And those between 18 and 27 years are not Ghanaian enough to serve. And yes, Sam George and the cancer answer me. And the patch say, and Reverend John Nsem-Pii patch on mining and I say, so be the 18 years, any 27 years are only to mean serve on mine. Yan cancer. And I feel one can say, we NDC foot soldier, untimi enye soldier ni ana onye police ni untimi employee ana enye recruit you enko security force ni no ubetimi akọ na mmom one thing Reverend John Nsem-Pii ni MPP amanyoko minority caucus in parliament emaye hune say was say NDC party foot soldiers no according to Roxy Nelson the fiamapo omum fie no bro 18 to 25 no so enu nti ade ya omum koka na Ghana Armed Forces so far as NDC abai na wom nko ade omontwi date nim age is just a number into omontwi na mo fa nko 30 40 and 45 ansana omo NDC party foot soldiers no omoni age ehun se ampa ya abai na ampa na say na mo de share bo say ye no 2024 elections ma mo bebo NDC force through 2028 general elections they will not get the same food soldiers are 2024 omo course yes omo back omo course election chaos ni ade no yes if say omu fail to recruit them into the security forces no. That's why Sam George is so desperate. That's why Roxanne Nelson the firm Paul Esquara or not so any break say you befa NDC party food soldiers no.